Hi, today we're going to continue the midterm examination example that we had modeled the external walls out of it a couple of days ago. And as you can see now, we have an external shell completed for the building with 2 stories and a roof, and here a balcony. And you can see there's a pattern here, or a texture here, or hatch, whatever you want to call it, for the material that I used. Probably shouldn't use this here anymore in the wall, but that's not a big issue. You can change it. We'll go back to level 1, and as you can see, the patterns here, or the hatches, actually shows in the ground floor or level 1, and same thing in here going on level 2. So I do believe it's kind of annoying, so it's a good idea to hit VV on your keyboard. It's gonna activate it for you, visibility graphic. If you navigate to flows, you know it's not in front of the cut, it's part of the projection, because you're seeing the surface, you're not cutting it, and it's related to the pattern. I can come just here and just cancel the visibility of it, and I get rid of that. This visibility setting doesn't goes or propagated to the other floors, so you have to go to the second level, and technically you have to do the same. So VV again, and then just hit an F in here in your keyboard and just change that in front of the pattern. I think that might be better. Go to the ground floor now. After you've done all the architectural important element, now you can go do like doors and windows, or do the elevator, do the stairs if you want. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start up doing the doors and windows. So I need to have a look of what we have. It's here saying it's 2000 as a window, and the door 2000, and the single door is 1000. And if you remember, we have a question paper, and it's giving us the same information, just exactly that we need to know the height and the sill for the window, because it isn't shown, neither written in the plan. So it's 1300 for height and 900 for the sill. And now we can go back and we can model that. So I'll go to the doors, for example, and if you navigate down, you are not seeing something you might get being useful for you, and it's all that strange number. So I'm gonna keep that style, edit its type. If you want, then duplicate it, and then just say it's a 1000 by 2000, and just write your name to it so you can remember that you created this one. And from the height, make it the same number here, and from the width, just go ahead for a 1000 and hit OK, and start applying that door. So probably you need to have a look at the document. So it's 1000 away from this wall, and 200 mil from that wall, fair and easy. So hit space to flip it, and that's your first 1000, and here space, and that's your 200 mil. Easy. If you just select that, you're gonna see that's temporary dimension, also indicating this, so you can place whatever you want and then select it, and then change that number if you didn't do it correctly from the first time. The double doors, as you can see, they are technically in the middle of the big span here, same here, and not really in here. It's 770, the crazy number. Anyway, so let's go ahead inserting a door, and we don't have a double door here loaded already, so I can go load here, and again going up to metric system, and then doors, and just pick anything that doesn't have a name of a curtain. So let's go this one, for example, and have a look. Probably I'll load this one the closer to what I want. So what is it again? 2000 by 2200. So duplicate again, duplicate that, so it's 2000 by 220, and I'll put my name so I know that I create this one. The height here again, that's 2200, and the width is just 2000. So just get rid of this and 18, make it 20, and hit OK. Now really Revit can do the tricks for you. So just this is exactly the middle, so you can just click, and here that's exactly in the middle, just click. That's the lovely of it. Now we need to make it 770 here, and that means there is a room has been built here that I forgot to model. So it's 6000 by again 4000. So I'll just create that room, wherever this, wherever that, don't worry. Just select this guy and make this 6000, and then select that guy and make this dimension 4000. Okay, now select the door, right click, create similar, so you can create the same thing, and just make it here 700, and then select that guy and push it to 770, and you're gonna get the other numbers are matching as you can see. Now all the doors has been done, all the single doors been done. It's a good idea to flip to the first floor, and that's a curtain wall system, so I'm not going to do it, so I need to do that, and I need to do this and this. So again, this guy and this guy are actually in the same location as we have in the top floor, so copy it and then align to the selected level and just select level 2. If you jump to level 2, you're going to find them placed in the correct location, and that's really good. So you need to make another door here, which is not mentioned or specified exactly where it is, but I'm figuring it out is with the same edge of this guy. If it's not being specified, and you have the right to to place it wherever you want. So I'm gonna put it 2 meters away from the from the internal face, as long as it's not being describing specifically how much here in the dimension. Always keep the habit to assume the number if it's not given. Of course, logical assume for the number if it's not given. It's not even given in detail or in a clear manner to you in the document, to prevent any kind of delay in the exams. Now windows, and that's the guy here. There's 2 here. Let's start by doing those. So again, I'm gonna go window. You can use those default one and just amend those. So edit type, and I'm gonna duplicate that, and let's say it's 2000 by 1300, and again my name on it. Really, you need to put your name so you can remember that you are the one who did that. Height again is 1300, and the cell is specifically 900, and then the width 2000. So again, we defined a new window now, and we need to know how much. So it's 800 exactly from the inner side, and on the other side it's another 800. So see, that's 800 by 800, and as you can see, I made a good mistake here, and I was placing them in the wrong level. Beautiful. Okay, so that's level 2, and that's my level 2. So again, I will take a copy of both those 2 things and copy them back to level 1 to the right place, of course. Now if I go to level 1, they are in the right position. As you can see, it's not even. Yep, it's 800 by 2000 and 800 by 2000. Beautiful. So I'm gonna fix their location in the first floor, in which I here called this level 2. So it's 2310 to the outside. Okay, so I'm gonna go to level 2, select that guy, and I'm gonna push that to the face, selecting it, and then 2310. Doing the same thing here, drag that from the middle to the edge, to the outside face, and then change that to 2310. Finished. Now get back to level 1 to finish the job correctly. So 2 here and nothing here because that's a curtain wall system. 1 here and 1 here. So let's do this guy. This guy again is not being described exactly where, so don't bother by the location. Just right click and create similar, and then just put it let's say 2200 from the wall. Highly recommend to make them all to this frame to the inside of the building like this. Now I can go select this guy, right click again and create similar, and I'm gonna place this guy here in the middle of the room, and knowing very well that it is not in the middle of the room. Actually it's located 7,840 from the center line. Again, be careful of those crazy dimensions that you have, even if they don't make sense. So 7,840. Last time we saw it to the outside, and before we saw it to the inside face, so be aware of that. I'm not arguing against what the dimension mean or why. It's just by following the exact the exact number of the document. And again, see, that's a 7,800 from the first floor anyway. I'll assume it's the same thing. That's the distance from here to here. Anyway, so in the ground, in the level 1, we have 2 here, 1 here, and 1 here, and that's it. Nothing else. Here 1, and it's again, it doesn't give anything. So, and it's a small room, so I will assume it's in the middle. So I will select that guy and create similar, and I'll just put it here in the middle. Good. Now the second level, we have again 2 here. Where is the second level? That's the second level. So we have 2 here, we have 1 here, and we have 1 here, and that's it. So it's done, I think, except to copy this guy to the second level. Cancel. Is there anything in here that I couldn't see? Some scary thing here. Okay, so we have the door here, so there is a conflict. Okay, something wrong. Let's see if the document itself wrong. Cool. Yep, I think we need to push the door a little bit. Makes sense. I'll make it 1000 away. And now I can go to the modify and then paste to level 2. Now it's working, although I don't know, I don't like that. It's look like this or this guy actually need to be pushed a little bit, 550 probably, from whatever it is, and that's also to this one, 550, making this a little bit more. So that's enough, I think. Even we can push it a little bit more, but I'm too lazy to do that. As long as it's not being specified exactly, don't be afraid, just make it correct and not overlapping. Now I want to do the curtain wall system because I've finished with the doors and windows. So it's 860 by 860, giving that all a pure 8. So 860 again, so from the inside face, isn't it? Yeah, I will make it 860 from the inside face anyway. So in the architecture, well, I don't feel it's from the inside face. I might need here to do some annotation, some detailed line. I just draw a line like this, and it should go to 850 it was, or 60, 860, and then I'll just get rid of this idea of 860. I'll push that 8,000. That's what I want. So those two lines actually represent the start and the end of the curtain wall system. I'm gonna go to architecture, walls, and from the drop down menu I'm gonna pick storefront, starting from this mid to this mid of those 2 points. So now you can go ahead and get rid of those 2 guys, and probably you need to scroll out and go to the curtain wall system, which is here, and have a look. It's been divided into 4 panels, so it's a good idea to go to south elevation, make some changes that goes like that, and probably I will just hide in the view that specific element. So anyway, so it's been divided as a 4 panels, and that's by 2. So you can do that first by selecting the wall. Notice the curtain wall system is passing or attaching to the top level, and that we don't want. We should attach it to the slab itself. Okay, so that's the first step. Now we select that guy again, and we go to edit type, and we specify that the vertical distribution goes to a fixed distance, and I can go by 2000, and I hit OK. And now if I hit dimension, you can see that it's correctly being distributed as 2s here, 2 meters. Now let's say it's 2200, so you can easily select this guy and make it 2 as such. It's rejecting anything anyway, so I think I have to unpin first and then change that. Cool. So now if you dimension that, it's gonna give you the exact 2000 di. If you're gonna dimension that, you're gonna get that's correctly. Now those are solid panels, so if that's solid panel, those are glass, let's say. So again, you can just select this panel here, unpin it, and then just pick up a solid one here. That's first. I can just give some shading to it. Now I have a door here, so again, 2 things to be done. First, if that's a door, I would remove that pin, and then with a couple of tabs, selecting this, unpin it, and then when you try to pick a door, you don't find it here, it's okay. So again, you need to go to insert, and then you go to again load family, and it's not an imperial system, it's a metric system, and then select from doors, select any one of the types of door that have that has this curtain here as a curtain wall, part of the curtain wall system. Don't load any normal doors, they're not gonna work. So again, I just load it to the system, and then from the system, again it's unpinned, you're gonna find here like this, load it, and that's it. So we have a door here, the solid panel, then 2 glasses here, and then this is a curtain wall system. It's again storefront 4x400 fixed system, so you just can pick that, unpin it, and then you can substitute that by a storefront, and this guy this time duplicate it and make it 400 by 400. So you need to make that fixed distance, so just go 400 by another fixed distance 400, and as you can see, it's been redistributed correctly, 400 by 400, as you can see. And that's it. That's about you know, adding curtain doors, curtain walls, and curtain wall system with curtain door and curtain walls, and subsystem here, solid panel, and also adding some doors here and some windows in a different locations. So fair and easy, so far so good. So what else? Do I feel that I forget a window here in the second level? Yeah, so much. So you can just copy it and align it to the second level Okay, better. Now we can go ahead and create the rest of the document. I will create the external level here, the walkway, and it's basically offsetted 90 degree and 90 degree 1200, and then 90 degree 1200 millimeter plus 90 millimeter. So again, I'm gonna go to the ground or level 1, and in the architecture I'm gonna go same tiles here, just pick offset, and I'm gonna offset that 1299 or 9 older than 9 actually, and do like that. And from the other side, it's not being given, and that's really bad. It's been given based on the accumulation of all that. Okay, so it's here 1290 again, so let's do that here. Beautiful. And on that side it's 5290, so 5290 from that side. Beautiful. And no one knows exactly how much this is, so assume it. Just anything you want. I will make trim, and again, now to cut the assuming issue, so it's 1200 and then 1000 and then 12,000 and then another 1000. Oh god, that's boring. Okay, so it's I'll do the math. I don't know why I'm touching myself, but anyway, it's 2200 and then 12,000, so that's 12,000 again, and then we go up to 1,000, and then we go up to 4,310. Okay, no load. So 5, 8, 9, and then 1. That's if we offset it from the inside to the inside. Boring. So if I offset this guy 90 to inside, and then I take that line and I just push it 19,510, enter, and then I push that way. Uh-oh, where is it? Not that way. It's actually boring. I'll just push it up 19,510 that way. So this guy, delete, and then I have to move it again another 90, as boring as possible, and then we trim. That's the external boundary of the slab going under the wall. And now before I do it, I should have known that it's minus 100, so it's associated with level 1 and it's minus 100. That's a good thing to be remember now. And look, it's just given a warning message. So my lovely student, not only you do this mistake, it's even me, it shouldn't be made. It's a slab here, right? Lots of students make 2 slabs overlapping, so you must edit that boundary, pick the walls, make sure there's nothing here, and make sure there is no walkway under the main slab of the building. It's a really embarrassing mistake if you do it, and like that. Make sure to trim those edges. correctly like such, and then finish. That's it, guys. Now we need to do the 90 brick wall. That goes to 1200. Look, the final level is 1200 and this guy is minus 100. So if I go to level 1 and I go wall and I just picked a normal brick wall, 90 mil. Where are you? Here. Okay. So I have to start from level 1 and it should be offset to a minus 100. And just make sure it's unconnected. And you have to write 1300. So you allow minus 100 for the level. Anyway, the type of this is exterior finish. Make sure of that. And go ahead, zoom. It's beautifully, correctly being placed. Just follow the endpoints. Now double sure or double check if there is any opening. There is an opening. It's attached with the edge of that. Okay, so no worries. So just take that, push that back like this, and I can just use annotation and detail line. Can just push that here, then remove it. And this guy, you should push it down. So that's it. If you place the spot here or level, that's minus 100C. And again, annotation, that's here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. See the difference? That's why it's 100. That's from here to the 0, 0, 1200, and then you need another 100 mil to reach this level. So you should have write here 1300 as I did. Now to the 3D, that's basically all the architectural exterior elements and horizontal, whether they are horizontal or vertical, even the partitions being done, all doors and windows. So we need now in the next video to model the ramp and to model some stairs here and to model the furniture. Okay, so see you soon and thank you for watching. Have a good day.